Now we'll start with a simple question with the cells in series itself. Now the question is like this. Okay, before we move on to the question, I want to clarify another section. Suppose the same question comes like this, or for the equation of the cells in series. This is E1, this is R1, E2, R2. Is there any difference with the circuit which was taken earlier with this circuit? Yes. Here E1's negative is connected to negative of E2. That is, I have connected like poles of two cells. So what characteristic it will be having? It will be negating each other, right? So when you add or when you write the equation, how it will be? Let's write the equation just if you want to understand it. So let's the current direction same, right? Let that current be I. Just this is VB. So VA minus E1 plus IR1 plus E2 plus IR2. I'm going in this direction. That's why I am not mentioning it, because repeatedly you have been taught, is equal to VB. Now I'm going to rearrange it, guys. VA minus VB. Now E2, when it goes over that direction, becomes minus. E1 becomes plus, right? So it is E1 minus E2, right, minus I, but resistance is same, right? So when you connect the cells with like poles, right, in this way, they negate each other. So E1 minus E2. But resistors, when they are in series, you just add them, right? When you compare with the terminal voltage, E minus IR, R equivalent is R1 plus R2, but E equivalent is E1 minus E2 in the case when the cells are connected in opposite way. Clear? Now let's do a small problem so that this section will be thorough. Okay. Now you are having a supply. This is 6 volt. This is 1 ohm. Having another supply of 4 volt. This is again a resistance of 2 ohm. This be 3 volt, and this is 1 ohm. Okay. How many of you guys can find the value of equivalent, that is EMF equivalent and R equivalent? Let's see. Pause the video, try to do by yourself, guys. Done? Okay. I will not even calculate the values. I can straight away say what will be the equivalent voltage. How much? 6 and 4, right? They combine to form 10 volt. You add them, but 3 volt is in negation, right? Minus minus. So 10 minus 3, that is 7 volts. When I draw, it is 7 volt circuit, should be like this. I have not drawn it. Let's see. 1, 2 and 1, that is 4 ohm. Yes, they are in series. So guys, why didn't I draw? I wanted to mention how the cell should appear, whether positive here, negative here, which one will be there? So it is plus 3, 6 and 4. These both of guys are very big. 3 volt is very less. So this sign convention never comes. This sign, this is 10, this is 3. 10 is greater than 3 volts. So that cell symbol should come. That is like this 6 and 4. The answer should be like this 7 volt. Clear? This is equivalent circuit of the above circuit. Very simple question, right? Now we will move on with the a little bit exaggerated question. Guys, we have another question of this type itself, but it's a lengthier question. It's a conceptual question and a repeated type of questions which has come up in NEET and JEE, and around 90% of the kids also make it as mistake also, because it seems very easy, but its logic is twisted. So please listen while the class is being taken. Okay. Now you are given 4 options. The problem is, out of this, one option is something which you will get surely, and that option is wrong also. Clear? So we'll move on. So what is the question? N cells, right? N number of cells of EMF E and internal resistance R are connected in series, plus they are not reversed, just like common cell, that is negative to positive, and they are having an external resistor connected to this combination. If polarity of M cells are reversed, that is, out of these N cells, M number are selected and they are connected in opposite way, right? Find the current in the external resistor. You are asked what will be the current in that capital R resistor. Clear? Now we are going to solve it. Please listen to it, guys, properly. So first we will start with cells connected in series. So just like the problem has been stated, we are going to connect some cells in series like this. This is having a resistor R. Okay, then another cell. How many cells we are going to connect? N. So I'm going to stop here. So this is E, this is E, this is E, this is R, this is R. This much clear? Just like the question has been stated. Now can you tell me what will be the equivalent EMF here? Very easy. When you are having cells in series, you just add them. So equivalent will be E plus E till how much? N. So that will be how much? Sum, right? So I can write N into E. So here E equivalent is N into E. Clear? Simple. So what is R equivalent? That we can say same, right? This is N into R. Simple. Now what they have asked? Now they are asked that is M cells are reversed. Right. So what happens when reversing is done? Remember we had cells like this. When reverse means like this. This is E1. This is E2. What we do? E1 minus E2 was the equivalent EMF. That is minus. We have to minus. So what would you get? So M cells are reversed means first we will find if there are M cells like this. Oh sorry. Same, no polarity, right? So connect it like this. This. Like this there are M cells, right? M. So M cells are there. So what will be the equivalent of M? M cells are which? It is M into E. Simple as just like the previous one. Right. Now what will be the equivalent of these two combinations? That is N cells are connected in here. This is how you will think, okay? N cells are connected in this form. Out of this M has been reversed, but then means the equivalent you will write it as what? NE. Out of this ME has to be reduced, right? Common sense. That's how you would do, and you will write E is equal to N minus M. Simple. See, then even if I reverse the cells, the series resistance remains the same, right? I'm not reversing the resistor. Even if you reverse the resistor, it doesn't make any sense. The resistor doesn't have any polarity. So R equivalent then also is NR, right? Clear? So what would you, what has been asked? What is the current? So what would you do? You will find current. What is voltage by resistance? What is equivalent resistance or EMF? That is epsilon N minus M by resistance NR. Is there any option like this? No. Why? You are asked here, you found current for this much cell only, right? Now the problem is you are asked in the question that there is an external resistor connected here, right? Like this. They have asked like this. So I have to include this R also. So in place of NR, there is plus R. You have to consider this R also. Then only the complete circuit comes, right? So you will think this is answer. Oh yeah, I got the answer, and the option is C. So guys, if you tick this answer, it is wrong. Okay, this is where the concept of the question comes up. See, this is the method which you guys are saying or which you guys do. I did the prior section wrongly so that you can understand how it is actually to be done. Clear? Now, let me ask a simple question, guys. Suppose in terms of N and all, you don't take it in your mind. Let's consider there are 10 cells. How many cells? 10 cells. I have 10 cells, guys. Out of these 10 cells, I'm going to reverse 2 cells. 10 cells. Let's say 10 cells, or each cell is having 1 EMF. How much? Or 1 volt. Simple. So there are 10 cells. Out of these 10 cells, I'm going to reverse 2 cells. So, and you are going to get, or each cell is of 1 volt. Pause the video. Tell me how much will be the equivalent voltage will be. Okay, I think you guys have got it. How many of you got it as 8 volt? That's the wrong one. And how many of you got it as 6 volt? That is the correct one. See, it's a simple common sense thing. You had 10 cells. I'm going to draw it, okay? I'm going to draw it 10 cells like this. 4, this is 5, this is 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Like this, simple. Okay, now I'm going to reverse these two guys, that is these two cells. I'm going to reverse it, and these are all 1 volt. Okay, so what happens? Same. This I'm going to reverse like this. So initially, see, this is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Let's make it as minus 1 because we are going to negate it. 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3 4 5 6 7 8. From 8 I am reducing 2, so obviously I will get 6 volt. Why? Oh yeah, if you guys have got 6 volt, very good guys. So why did I get 6 volt? See, when I had a package of 10 cells, I removed actually 2 cells, right? I actually removed 2 cells to reverse it. So from the 10, already 2 of them have gone. So I had only 8 volt in terms of voltage, not in terms of cells, guys. See, there was 10 volt. Out of this 2 volt section was removed and then it is reversed, right? So pending plus section is only how much? 8 volt. Out of this 8 volt I am going to remove the 2 volt. That's what happened. Let's see again. I had 10 cells. I had 10 cells like this. From these 10 cells I am taking these 2 cells. So how many pending? Only 8. And in 8 volt, in that 8 volt I am inducing a negative 2 volt, these 2 guys, right? So that's why from 8 2 is reduced. Similarly, here you had n number of cells. Now you would have got the answer. You had n number of cells. In this n number of cells, you had the voltage of how much? Ne. When you removed m cells, right, I'm going to write, initially you had Ne voltage. Now from there I am actually first removing m number of cells, right? M number of cells, m number of voltage is gone, right? Me is gone. Clear? So this is the package. Now I have not reversed. Now what I am going to do, I am going to reverse it. What? M number of cells I am going to reverse. That is, m number of cells have been reduced, or you are inducing a negative charge there. So what will be the equivalent voltage be? It is Ne minus 2Me, or I can write it as E into N minus 2M, right? That is it. Okay, so current will be E into N minus 2M. R equivalent is R plus NR. So what is option, guys? It is option D. See, this is very simple question if you understood the logic of it. So I will repeat this section again, guys, because I think some of you guys can get confused again and again. So we'll start with 10 volt itself. You had each battery of 1 volt. So you had 10 volt initially. How much? 10 volt you added. Now you want to reverse these 2 guys, means that from that 10 volt already first this 2 volt is going lost. So you have pending how much? 8 volt, right? Now once I have removed and reversed, means I am inducing negative 2 charges, right? So from 8 volt 2 is lost, so you get 6 volts. Similarly, initially n number of cells were there. From there I am going to remove Me cells, then I am reversing them, so it becomes minus Me, so you get the same values. I hope this much is clear. It's not tough if you take time by yourself and try to solve it. Clear? I hope you understood the part.